Good morning, yogis and yoginis. Good day, and welcome to Yoga with Vic once again, and from the beautiful mountains of Almaty in Kazakhstan. Namaste to you all. We're going to do a little flight to get you going, and yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Let's go to the floor. This is so beautiful. I'm close to this river stream, and it's just really inspiring. So let's just tune with the breath. I'm actually going to face you. So it was really difficult to find a flat spot, so I'm still a bit wobbly, but bear with me. Let's close your eyes, tune with the breath. Let's just ground first for a few minutes, shortly. Put your hands on your lap, on your knees, upside, downside, whatever you prefer, with mudra, with no mudra. Just come, just land. Come to your mat, come to your little sacred space. And take a big inhale. Let go. Another inhale. Sigh out through the mouth. Third one. Let go. And let's start with some mobility, so regular, equal breath. We're going to count. We're not going to hold, or maybe hold just a little bit, like a couple of seconds. We're going to do 4, 2, 4, and 2. So inhaling for 4. 4, hold for 2, 1, 2, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep empty for 2, 1, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold for 1, 2, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, empty lungs, 1, 2, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep lungs empty, 1, 2, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, holding, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep empty, 1, 2, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep 1, 2, last one, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, keep 1, 2, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep empty, 1, 2. Awesome. I hope you're a bit more grounded now. Have you landed in our space? We're going to put your right hand on the right place, on the right side. Extend the left, go up, and let's find some spaces and open up the lungs. Right ribs, we're going to extend from the hip flexor to the fingers. Breathe there. Feel the rib cage expanding, those intercostal muscles. And let's go to the other side. Left hand, left side. Right hand goes up and extend. Make a big arch, a big rainbow. Try to reach with your fingers towards the left side. Extend and find that beautiful space in the rib cage. Oh, awesome. Feels good, doesn't it? Okay, let's do a little bit of a twist. I've got a bird there that is making really weird noises. Okay, let's put your feet in front of you, your legs extended, And let's do this half lord of the fishes, which is a bit weird until you get the hang of it. So we bend the right knee and put it across the left thigh. Now we're going to bend the left leg, and so the left foot goes next to our glutes, our bum. And now we're going to lift the left arm and put the elbow and make a little hook in here on the right knee. So yeah, left elbow, right knee. So we're gonna look away. There you go. And make this beautiful twist. So we have our spine getting younger and younger every day. And breathe there. Getting some spaces. Always craving from space. We want to get younger, longer. Get spaces in our. It's a squirrel. It's not a bird. I'll just say it now. That's what was making noises. Okay, come back to the center, and we're going to do the other side. So extend both legs again, and now we're going to bend the left leg, put it across the right leg, so the foot is going to the other side. Now we bend the left leg, sorry, the right leg. I'm even getting confused. When they're across, I get really confused. So we're bending the right leg, and now with the right arm goes up, the right elbow comes to the left leg and pushes, so the hook, and now I'm looking at you, and our chest is going to go as far as possible. Oh, yeah. And it feels great. I can feel my whole spine twisting and getting really elongated. Just keep pushing. So every time you breathe out, try to find a little tiny millimeter of space. You can also put your hand towards your glute if it feels better. But keep pushing with your elbow, your knee. And look towards the left on this side. Yeah, we're looking left. Oh my God, it's just behind, not really left. Like someone is really you're trying to see what's happening behind you. And you're twisting. Hey, I can't see you guys. And enjoy. Okay, let's go back to the center. Slowly unravel the legs. Extend them in front of you. Give them a little bit of a tap. Yeah, because they feel like they've been twisted. We've been twisting pretty much everything. And from here, we're going to forward fold. So we're going to start, for everyone easier, bending slightly the legs. And we're going to hug ourselves because we love ourselves and we love our bodies and we want to take care of them. So belly is next to the thighs, and we're going to slowly walk towards the end of the mat or the beginning of the mat, depending on how you look at it. Okay, so we're here, and we're trying to hinge always from the hips and extend the spine. If you think this is really awkward, I don't want to hug myself because I actually really want to reach lower, okay, release the hug, grab your shins, your ankles, or your feet, your soles, and extend as much as you can. And push yourself along. Again, not here, it's here. So try to find extension in the lower back and feel all this beautiful side really stretching. And let's try to put the toes up, because that stretches even more the calves and the hamstrings. Sometimes I confess I do avoid it because it's so much of a stretch. So I tend to point instead of flex. And it makes a huge difference. Sometimes these subtle moves really, really make a difference. Okay, awesome. There we go. We're going to go towards one side now. So right hand side, and walk with your hands. And oh my goodness, I can feel it also on the lower back. Breathe there. Find the extension also from your glutes are going to go all to the side of the back, dorsal spine, lumbar spine. We come towards the center, and then we walk towards the other side. Oh, yeah. Awesome. And we always have one side different to the other. For me, the other side was a bit stiff because I've been walking so much in the last few days, hiking, but also sitting down a lot because I still do my 8 hours of work and a lot of sitting in front of the laptop. So that's actually the killer, not the walking. Okay, let's go back to the center and let's go back to Dandasana. Oh, and let's work a little bit the core. So we're going to lift the leg, the right leg, just lift the right leg like this. Simple, but you're working the core. So keep going. 3, 4, 5, and you're working the quad. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's go for the left one. 1, 2, 3. It looks very subtle, but you're working the quad and you're working the core. Just sitting down. So who would think that sitting down you're going to work the quad and the core? There you go. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to open and close. Open and close. 3, 4, and 5. And try to keep the spine straight. I know normally we tend to hunch, so let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Perfect. Let's go up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And let's do something that I really liked when I was a little kid, and I find it really sweet. Let's walk with our glutes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can lower the hands if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's as difficult as it looks. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We reach the end of the mat, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we reach the end of the mat. And you've been working your abdominals without even noticing. Awesome. Let's go to the center of the mat again. And here we are. And let's do a butterfly. So our soles of the feet come together. And we're going to get as close as we can. Well, it doesn't have to be really right on the crotch, but we're going to grab the feet. You can grab the outside of the feet, or just the top of the feet, however it feels good. Straighten your spine. Try to lower the knees towards the floor. Sometimes people like to just fly a little bit and move. That's a real butterfly. Okay, so we open here at the hips a little bit. And then we go hinging against, always from the hip. So not from the upper back. And we start going down. Again, if you want to flap, feel free to flap if it feels great and it feels you're doing some movement here. If you want to just go down. And if you want to extend your arms in front of you and keep going down, that's also a possibility. Just keep walking. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, come up slowly. And now we're going to push with your hands the knees alternatively, because also you can do both at the same time, but you know, just freestyle here. Just push, push, push. Opening the hips. You can tell I need to open the hips, don't I? That's what I'm getting you into, opening the hips. Okay, and I was gonna do a standing flow, but this is so uneven that I'm afraid to fall. I'm gonna confess. Okay, awesome. Okay, now we're going to do diamond pose. So we're gonna put the feet a bit further, same position, soles together, but the feet are gonna be slightly further. So now we're not so open, so we cannot really move the knees so much, but we're working a different part of the hips. So now we're gonna go with our hands underneath the legs. We're gonna grab the outside of the feet, or whatever we can. If we can just the shin, and we're gonna try to reach with the forehead to the feet. So try not. It doesn't mean that you're going to do that. I don't even think I reach. And all our bodies are different. And again, focus on the base of your spine, on your lower back, and straighten here, straighten, straighten, straighten. This is also a yin pose, and it can be super relaxing. You can stay here for a long time. Sometimes you can put a block in here. You can just like make a little pillow and lean your forehead on the pillow on your hands. And then let the work do itself. And enjoy. But because this is not a yin class, we're not going to stay here for a lot longer. We're going to come up slowly. Extend the right leg. The left leg is going to come to the inner thigh. And we're going to do knee to head, knee to forehead. Chandrashasana. So come up. Let's go down towards the foot, towards the leg, chest towards our thigh, and again stretch. So use the foot as a lever or the shin, just push yourself. And again, let's feel that lower back really extended. We're going to do like we did in Dandasana. We're going to walk a little bit towards the right side. So from here, are you going to feel like the extension is a lot more intense? So this is not Janusirshasana anymore because the head is not going towards the knee. This is a twist in Janusirshasana. Okay, let's come back to the center. And now we're going to go to the other side. And we're going to fold as much as we can. As you see, I'm torturing you a lot today with extension of the back. But I know you're going to thank me later. Try to walk as fast as possible. You're right in between the thighs, kind of a 45-degree angle. Okay, let's walk up again. And let's do the other side. So straightening your left leg, right leg is coming right sole to your inner thigh. If you ever need to prop your knee for whatever reason, please do so. And from here, arms up, and we fold, fold, fold. This is Janusirshasana, so leg and head. So try to reach with your forehead towards your leg. towards your knee. The foot should be flexed, looking up the toes. You can grab your shin, grab your foot, or whatever you reach. And now we're going to do that super extension of the back. So we're going to walk towards the left with the hands. Ooh, hoo, hoo. And if you don't feel it, it's because you have a very young spine and a beautiful, healthy back. Because we're really stretching every single muscle of the lower back here. And even hip flexors. Pretty much everything. And if you feel the strain, breathe it. Take a big inhale, and when you inhale, stretch a little bit more. And now let's go towards the center again, and let's do the other side. So as we did before, we're going to fold just between both legs and outside of the mat, because there's no chance here that we're in the mat anymore. And let's go down. And breathe. Okay, let's come up again slowly. Extend your right leg in front. Let's do a little bit of tapping, because sometimes they get a bit stiffy after being in the same pose. I'm in the same place for a few seconds, even not minutes. Awesome. Now we're going to go kneeling. And we're going to do a very intense pose. Okay, this frog pose. Let me see, we're going to need some space here. The knees are going to go separated. Yeah, pretty open, not extremely, but feet are going to go towards the outside. The toes are looking out. And we're going to go, okay, open a little bit more. And we're going to go down with our elbows. And we're going to push our hips backwards. And that is already incredibly intense. If you prefer to be on your hands, do so. The idea is just to keep to push your hips backwards and downwards. And very often when I'm doing this, I hear cluck, cluck, which is my hips actually get in place. And it's very scary because it feels like they're really dislocating, but they're not. They're actually getting in place, because very often we get them out of place. So I was hoping for a click, clack live here in the class. Let me just go to my elbows. And this is a huge hip opener, so take it easy. Do it to your own degree, because it can be very intense. And breathe it. If you have tight hips, definitely this is a go-to place. But always take it very easy, please. Because it can be really extreme, so we don't want to get hurt. We want to get better. Okay, let's slowly come up. Ooh, awesome. That's the difficult part. Now we have to close the legs. Okay, we made it. Okay, awesome. And from here, hands really wide open, grabbing the mat. Curl the toes, because we're going to go to a beautiful downward dog. And we're going to walk a little bit and pedal. This feels good. And remember, hips up to the sky, slight tilt of the pelvis. This feels good. And from here, you think, this actually really feels excellent. So let's keep pedaling a little bit more. Okay, a couple of pedals more. And we're going to go with, we'll put the left foot a bit more in the center, because we're going to lift the right one. And from here, we're going to go to a wonderful pigeon pose. So the foot goes towards the crotch, because it's very difficult to open it completely like many teachers advise, because you need a very, very healthy knee. and depending on your age, it might not be as healthy. So we're going to go to this king pigeon. So we're going to stay here for a little while. To start with, remember the knees looking down, not towards the side. And from here, very slowly, we're going to walk down with our hands. You can stay on your elbows if that feels good. Elbows are perfect. If you want, you can go and do a little pillow and stay here. And this is a great stretch again for the lower back, sciatic nerve. That one that when you pinch it, you know you've pinched it, because it's very painful and it really gets your whole leg stiff and in a lot of pain. So pigeon is ideal for that. Okay. And guys, I can tell you this is one of my favorite poses. It was not when I started, because I always tried hard to make it the way I saw it. Like, oh my God, I have to put the leg, the shin parallel to the top of a mat, which was impossible for me because it was killing my knee and I couldn't go anywhere. And then I discovered that was not necessary. And it really worked for me. Like this, just bending the knee and making it fine. Okay, let's go up again. Let's go to this kind of kip pigeon. Okay, straight in, straight in, straight in. Do a bit of back bend. Okay. Hands in front of you. Let's curl the back toes. Slowly pick up. Go to a down dog. Pedal. Straighten the legs, because probably your right leg now is a bit stiff of being bending. And let's do the left leg. So right foot comes to the center. Lift the left leg. Comes towards the front. Left knee to left hand. Right foot goes to the back, looking down. Left foot is either, if you're very flexible, will be here, but otherwise next to the crotch, next to the right hip. And then from here we're going to push ourselves up, feeling that extension of the hip flexor. A little bit of a back bend, so looking up, finding those new beautiful spaces, those muscles that we didn't even know we had. And from here we're going to go slowly down. Again, you can be in your hands, in your forearms, whatever feels good. If this is great, just keep it there, or you can make a little pillow. And enjoy. Would you believe me if I told you that I've actually fallen asleep in this pose? Not in the morning, but doing yin classes. And with one leg, it's a bit more discomfort for me, but with this leg, there's a moment I feel so relaxed that I can actually fall asleep. And I feel my body stretching. I mean, all the lower back, the sciatic nerve, the glutes. Oh, it's such a relief. It feels so cool. Anyway, let's go slowly coming up. Hands on the floor if you didn't have them. Push yourself a little bit higher, and let's do a bit of more stretch of the back. So again, try to go towards the back, looking a little bit up, a bit of back bending. And very slowly, hands on the floor, curl the back toes, leave your hips towards the sky, go to your down dog, pedal, pedal, pedal. Stretch, stretch. Feel it. Let's do a bit of warming up here of the legs now that we're here. And we're going to, from our downward dog, just bend the knees towards the floor, straighten.
The arms are still the same, they don't change. So we're pushing ourselves towards the back anyway. We just bend the knees towards the floor, extend, trying to reach with the heels towards the floor, towards the mat. Extend and reach, and here we're also making huge extension of the hamstrings. That is going to help also extend the glutes and release the lower back pain if you have any. Okay, look between your thighs. And the last one. Push yourself towards the back. And now we're gonna go kneeling on the floor, all fours. Let's do a couple of cats and cows, which is always a great idea. So inhale, drop the belly to the floor. Exhale, arch in the back, navel towards the spine. This is the cat. Inhale, belly drops, head goes up, but without cranking your neck. Exhale, head goes down, arching back. All the spine is really protruding. Inhale, let's go down with the belly, arching towards the floor. And then we arch away from the floor now. Again, navel towards the spine, really sucking in, sucking, using those abdominal muscles. Inhale and exhale. And from here, toes together, knees are slightly separated. Let's go to Balasana, child's pose. So the hips are going, the sit bones go towards the heels. Hands extended. Or if you want to put your elbows on the floor and relax more the upper part, feel free to do so. I can extend them today. Often I feel like relaxing, but not today. Okay. And then we'll extend also all the laterals if you're doing so. But this is the end of a class, so just do whatever feels good. Feel the legs expanding. And your spine is elongated a lot. Your hips have opened. So we've been working a lot, especially the lower part of the body, the lower back, but also dorsal spine, which is the middle back. Hip flexors, hips, so we've opened the hips. We've moved a little bit everything. And very slowly and mindfully come up again. And let's start the day with a beautiful walk, breakfast, or whatever you want. And if it's not the start of the day, just keep enjoying the day and keep smiling. Bring your yoga with you for the whole day. And remember, keep breathing. Namaste. See you very shortly.